And if you have been anticipating this fight between Chichi, Bella, and Shex, or Chichi and Bella, at least, like, let me know in the comment, okay? Because it don't happen. It don't happen.
Please, do not talk to me like that again. Don't talk to me like that again. Please, because of next time, don't try it again. Next time I will do it and let me know what you do. When you try next time, you shall see. Don't try it again. Please shut the fuck up.
Hey Bethans, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha. I'm so glad to have you guys here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly click on subscribe button before you leave. Also give this video a very big thumbs up right now or at the end if you enjoyed watching it, okay? Guys, I know I didn't come to you guys last night with a video. I had things to talk about, okay? I want to talk about the Storm body spray task as well as the whole interview Chomzy had and her response to some things, but there was a fight, okay? And I told myself, you know what, Gbasgbos first. Yeah, Gbasgbos first. So that video, I'm going to bring that to you guys much later. Obviously it's midnight as usual and I'm filming all of these videos. I'm actually going to film both videos for you guys this night, okay? So just be aware that the other video is going to come to you guys like much later in the day. Doesn't mean I'm at home, it just means I filmed and posted and scheduled the timing, okay? So by the time you guys will be watching it, I'll be most likely in class and all of that. So yeah, you know what, let's just talk about this fight because it's a lot, okay? Now the first question is, Betha, what happened? Come now, come, let me tell you what happened, okay? Guys, this housemates, obviously they were planning for their wager task. They're supposed to come up with a play. I don't even understand what the theme of this week is and what Big Brother expects of them, but I know for sure that they're supposed to come up with a play. So they decided to have a meeting and just talk about the whole wager task and all of that. Everything was going well, but it just seemed like as much as they all had ideas for the task and all of that, they had not come up with like a proper structure. Now when they realized that they did not particularly have structure and all of that, Hermes, Adekunle and Daniela decided, you know what, let the three of them come together to come up with the structure for their scripts, for the play and all of that. But then Chichi did not know that these three people were already trying to do that and all. So whilst they were still talking about the whole thing, they were like, you know what, since we don't have structure, let us go and sleep. Tomorrow we'll get to it. But then Bella and some other housemates were like, you know what, we're already here now. Let's still try to do something, before we go to bed. The night is still very young, it will not make sense that we'll just go to bed like that and all. So they were like, okay, fine, let's have the meeting. So the housemates were trying to explain stuff. For example, when Hermes said something, Chichi will now try to explain it in her own words for her to understand, because the truth is Chichi did not particularly understand what the housemates were saying, because she was like, but this one that we have written here, what is this one? They were trying to just explain to her, and whilst they were having that back and forth, not like it was a fight or anything at this point, it was just a case of she not getting what they were trying to say and them trying to explain to her. So whilst they were doing that, Bella now started talking to another housemate or something. She was talking about another idea for the play. It's not like she was talking about something else. It was still, within the whole topic of, our wager and all of that, coming up with ideas. But then Chichi is like, Bella, I'm talking now. Like, why are you still talking when I'm talking? And Bella is like, but I was trying to come up with an idea. And even if you felt like, I was talking when you were talking, there's a nicer way to say that. Why are you asking me, I'm talking? Why are you talking when I'm talking? Just pressure. For me, I just felt like it was the pressure that was causing all these things. So before you go even talk Jack Robinson, the thing don't talk to another thing. No, don't talk to me like that. Before you know it, Bella now walked out. She had said, oh, what will you do if I'm talking? All those kind of things. And then Chichi is like, okay, what will I do, Abi? You will see what I will do. But then as soon as Bella walked out, Shex now started, vibes on vibes. It's all vibes, like just making slight comments here and there, But then Chichi is like, Oga, what is this now? Like, what is the meaning of this? Why must you put your mouth in, women's fights? Why is it that every single time, ladies are fighting, you find a way to put your mouth? And Shex is like, first of all, I did not ever put my mouth in this fight. And secondly, Chichi, you are my person. Like, I have never come to you to disrespect you or anything like that. So why do you think it's okay to talk to me like that? Blah, blah, blah. I like you. You're my friend. And then Chichi is like, see, don't tell me that. Don't like me. Blah, blah, blah. She was just already upset and just really blabbing and blabbing and blabbing.
When I'm trying to address the house, if I hate your age, I won't do that to you.
That's
So
your business.
don't do that. And then why are you not saying something? I'm trying to say what she said. I pointed out what what she said, and you're telling me don't bring the head. What's that?
And then she walked out into the garden. Shex now followed her, you know, like, why are you speaking to me like that? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? I've never done this. And then Chichi's like, I know that you people are not happy that I'm the head of house, blah 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 blah. Shex is like, what do you mean by I'm not happy that you're the head of house? If you are listening to my diary session, you will not be saying this thing that you're saying. Matter of fact, you will still see the clip when we leave. Like, you're my person, I don't have any, you know, issues with you, blah blah blah. Fina was actually there in the garden as well, you know, while they were having this conversation. Now Fina was telling Chichi, calm down, just try and hear Shex out, calm down, but Mama was not calming down. Mama was already upset. Camera shot now showed us inside. You know, Bella was having a conversation with Hermes and I think Adekule, and she was like, this Chichi, her head is empty. They're even trying to now help her come up with ideas. She's saying that they're talking when they're talking, blah blah blah. Okay, even if I was talking, there's a way to now tell me that, okay, oh, I'm talking, instead of telling me I'm talking when you're talking, blah 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 blah. That she does not understand the girl. While they were still having that conversation, Shex now came inside and was like, see, man, I was trying to talk to Chichi. I was trying to tell her that, you know, I've always had her back, you know, I don't have any issues with her, blah 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 blah. But then the girl was not listening and all of that. Like, everything she had just scattered. Before you now know it again, they now showed where Chichi was now crying. You know, she was not saying that she's just tired, that she knows that they're not just happy for her. This one, if it's the head of house, they should come and take it. If it's the immunity, they should come and take it. This one, like, she was just really crying and crying and crying.
I'm not allowed to address anything. Why am I the HOH? They should come and do the HOH if that's the case. Even the immunity they should carry. If that is what they want, they'll make them feel better. I'm just doing my job. I just want the house coordinated. It's just too much.
Why did they cry? Chill out.
I'm just crying.
They're not try all this nonsense when you're BHH now.
Before we knew it again, Daniela now came out and started talking to her, you know, trying to console her and everything. After consoling her, Daniela now told her, you know what, first things first, just go back inside the house, apologize to everybody, and then just give your rules. Like, just advise everybody generally, okay, this is what you want, this is what you don't want, you know, just do something like that, and then we can pick it up from there. Now, later on, Chichi now came inside. After she had gotten herself, she now came inside again, apologized to the housemates, and she's like, you know, it's just that there's a lot of pressure, I mean, that there's a lot of tension, you know, she shall apologize, and then going forward, these are the rules for her tenure, blah blah blah. We're doing this, if we're having a meeting, let's do this. You know, she was just giving them rules and regulations. Also told them that she's going to have a sleep just like, you know, Hermes did. You know, if you want to laugh, I'm not going to stop you, but I'm going to write my reports in my sleep, blah 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 blah. Like, Mama, you say you want to apologize, before you know it again, your talk on the change. I'm like, the pressure.
I just want to say I'm very sorry. I am under pressure, and you know, this is my first time being HOH, and I'm really trying to handle this the best way I can. But at the same time, from now on, these are my rules for my tenure, and I have accountability sleep. And I owe you no explanation on that, and I won't even tell you or address it when I submit it.
But guys, let me just tell you guys, I just knew that they were going to have a quarrel or a fight, an altercation, whatever it is. I sure knew that there's no way that, you know, Chichi will rule for this whole 1 week without having any back and forth with at least Bella. I just knew that they were going to have it. And the annoying part of it was that while all of these things were going on, Rachel was just laughing stupidly. Like, I don't understand Rachel.
Where you come from?
Like, why are you laughing? What's funny? And it wasn't like she was even laughing like quietly or anything like that. She was laughing. Guys, I don't know, but the cocoa of the matter be say, may they just come up with drama way sweet, I mean, whatever, wage away sweet, and them sabi, if they win, they win. If they don't win, they don't win. Be that now only 1 week remain, you know. So whatever happens at this point. I just hope that they're able to just conduct themselves a lot more better, you know, so that they can come up with something instead of this whole back and forth. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Did you watch the fight? If you did, let me know if I missed out on anything. Also, let me know what you think about the fight in itself. Like, what do you think? Who do you think is at fault? Do you think it was, you know, Chichi's manner of approach? Do you think that, you know, Bella was just really waiting to attack Chichi? Like, just let me know what you think about the whole situation, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will definitely see you guys on the next one. Bye.